All right, so, well, it's time for us to have a conversation this morning on what's up and about. A lot has been up and about. However, we're zeroing in on something that was kind of trending over the weekend.
Yeah.
About a lady who shared her experience leaving a relationship, calling off an engagement because of accommodation. Will I say accommodation inconsistency? No, not inconsistency.
It wasn't inconsistency. It was
accommodation agreement.
Agreements.
Yes,
yeah,
that's the word.
what it is.
In a case where she had a 4-bedroom apartment of her own, and the man didn't have any. Yeah, it was renting a 1-bedroom apartment. So when they were getting married, she said, "You know what? I'd like you to come live with me. The money you're using to pay for rent, you could
Just
put
save
it
it.
together." Maybe buy a house or build a house of your own, and then we can move there in future. And Oga says no. And so because of the argument, they decided to call off the engagement. And calling off the engagement, he decided to burn down not just the 4-bedroom apartment she had built for herself from her sweat, but also the bar and restaurant that was funding her business, her life and all that.
Who burnt it down?
The guy, the rejected fiancé. So yeah.
Where have they locked him up?
They did not lock him up because the case could not be proven. She reported him twice to the police, and both cases, they couldn't prove it. So the guy...
evidence.
There was no evidence. Yeah, you go talk tire, as they say. So
Sad.
Very, very,
Sad.
very, very, very
It's
sad.
I would say that I would pray, I would wish that she has the mental resilience to fight back and come back up. I mean, she got to that stage. So by God's grace and by her, whatever she has built, she can get back. She dodged a very big bullet. If this is true, as it is, right?
she had to sell her car and relocate to Lagos after because she didn't have anything again. She lost everything.
I've had conversations, even with my husband, and I think one of the pivotal questions that we, even before we get married, or at that point where you are making that decision, is, do you really know who you're getting into this eternal bliss with?
Is it even bliss?
Or this institution with? Even as partners, do we really know your partner? Do you really know your
spouse
partner
as well as you think you do?
Exactly. Because there is, let's not also forget that there's also envy in between partners or between spouses in a marriage. There is. Because there are situations where, you know, we live in a climate where it's a patriarchal society. A lot of men are known to be, or are seen to be breadwinners. And then as much as we are having an increase of female breadwinners, we also have cases where there's envy between, I'm supposed to be the breadwinner, not you. So a lot of men cannot, you know, compromise on that, or they cannot handle it because that is what they have been programmed from childhood to be breadwinners, to be, you know, the head of the family.
Before even talking about the breadwinner thing, I want to focus on rejection. Why is it that some people struggle to accept rejection? I find it worrisome. You feel the need to hurt somebody to pay back because someone tells you no. Oh, I can't borrow you this money. When I get it in future, I'll show you, Pepe. You will need me. Is it necessary? Somebody comes to you to ask for a favor, and then, you know, you are unable to give it, and the person feels like, oh, it's because I don't... You know, there's this thing about when someone tells you no, you feel that need to hurt the person for not helping you when you needed the help, or for not giving you what you want. More like a petulant child. It's something I find really galling. I don't know.
I see where, I mean, if we're taking it back to this particular scenario, I used envy because, I mean, that could be the only way, the only reason you can explain why he would go to that, you know, length rather, because it was quite, that was too much. That was too much.
If you're talking about rejection, generally human beings don't like rejection, and that's why a lot of people don't try, because they hate being told no. I would say that it is one of the prerequisites of success. You have to learn how to love no. You have to.
Because you will hear it a lot of times.
No's. I've done so many things that you have to be comfortable with being told no, because that is how you will keep pushing past where you are. So you have to be, and you have to always reiterate and remind yourselves. I want to, there's something I push for, and at times, at times we get to forget.
Yes.
And I want to push again. I was told not no, but those kind of, okay, let's see.
We'll see how it
let's
goes.
see, let's see how it goes. And you push again. Someone know what I'm talking about.
So
I'm looking at
when
me.
you say,
I'm calm down. Don't come coming.
He's going somewhere.
Yeah, like,
Let him reach the
he's
bus
going,
stop.
he's going.
We understand where you are. We understand. We understand.
But you see, in all, like I said, yeah, and you have to be comfortable telling other people no.
no.
It's both ways. You have to be, as someone said, no is a statement on its own. It's a sentence. It's complete. You don't even have to give a reason why you said no. And you
have to be okay with it.
You have to be okay with it. Some people will not. You go explain tire sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you don't get the evidence to show. Sometimes just no is okay. And as much as possible, when you mention, do you know people? It's really hard to know people.
It's
That's
very
hard.
hard.
But you do your best.
Yeah.
And you find out the basics.
It's some basics.
My point is this. If I were to meet a woman who is higher up in status than me, and I decided that I wanted to get hooked up with her, this apartment said is her own, right? She wasn't renting it. And then you're in a one-bedroom. What are you thinking?
That she will leave the comfort.
The comfort.
Women do it too. Women do it too.
With all due respect, no offense, it's a stupid thing to do.
No.
It's a stupid thing to do. It's a stupid thing to do. If I meet the woman and she has that, once I confirm that, of course, you have to be able to do what will make her still respect you.
Yes.
You have to be, you cannot just go and leech on her. Because that, so, but then, you see, arrangements are different. There are some people that are house husbands now. I was watching a story, I was watching a series, and they're comfortable house husbands. The woman says, I want to hustle, you stay back at home, enjoy my money.
Men demanding alimony now.
You understand?
Child support.
But that one is
Life has changed.
to the average African man. The African man is born with that thing.
To provide.
Do you understand?
Many
but
men,
if you do,
actually.
But if you do meet a lady like that, if you cannot step up to her level, then leave her.
Exactly.
Go and find the one that's one bedroom like you. That when you can come to you to step up, leave her. If she's way above your league, get out of there. What are you doing? What's wrong?
Going back to disappointment, because to be honest, that's the baseline for rejection. That's the baseline for saying no. Religion too doesn't also make it easier, because when you hear prayer points like, I reject disappointment, I reject disappointment. Disappointment is not my portion.
I will
shall
never
not be rejected.
I shall never be rejected.
I shall never be rejected.
Every spirit of rejection,
Oh,
we
God, I will not
bind
be
you in
disappointed.
the name of
You
Jesus.
see this thing? You have scattered it totally upside down. That is a prayer point that is averse to success. Look, I no, but you go. Is it who is it? Elon Musk? Have you read their biography?
Exactly.
Have you read their stories?
Yeah.
Donald Trump. I read a lot of these people. You cannot be. You will be told no.
So many times.
Over again.
It's a continuous thing. You will fail.
I think it's the
have to
mindset.
you have to get comfortable with failing.
Yeah.
You have to.
has
Because that means you're not trying new things. You're not failing.
Exactly. Because have you also realized that for some of these people, if you listen to their stories, it is as a result of the constant news that have been told that has actually propelled them to actually really
Success.
do
Yes.
those things
Yes.
and break through. So
Spirit
the
of
mindset
failure.
has to change. We reject it.
You know what? There are so many angles to this. It depends on how you look at it. I know the comment section of that particular post was filled with so many stories.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever the case may be, please let's make room for rejection. It's important. Don't try to hurt other people because of that. We'll take this break. We'll be back. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria.
The hot other people, they will catch you.